If you're like me and you're torn because you love budget yarn, but you also kind of love bougie yarn, I hope I've got the video for us. I just got this package. It just arrived on my doorstep from the United Kingdom, and I'm really excited to, number one, find out about the yarn that's in here and share it with you, because if you've been on my channel for a while, you will know that I cannot resist a bargain. I love yarn. I love nice yarn, but I don't like paying a lot for yarn. So this is going to be exciting. I hope it lives up to my hype. Let's find out. So this yarn came from the Laughing Hen, and I was doing some research because I wanted to find out about Drops yarn. It is a brand of yarn. I want to say it comes from somewhere in Europe, not the United Kingdom, like maybe Norway or something. I'm sure when I open this up and read the label, we will find out, because I can't remember right at this second. But that being said, it is supposed to be really nice yarn, and it's supposed to be very inexpensive prices. So I was doing a little research. I watched a bunch of people's YouTube videos on it, and there just aren't a ton of them. You can get this at the Wool Warehouse, and I've never ordered from Wool Warehouse, but when I went to like the official Drops website, it did have links to different countries and where it ships, and it did not look like there was any place here in the United States or Canada either where it shipped out of. So the United Kingdom was the closest, and it had Laughing Hens as being the their official distributor or whatever. There was a couple there, but this was just the link I followed. And I will say, I believe there's supposed to be, let me see how many balls of yarn, because I'm not going to turn this part around because it's got my address and stuff on there. It's got a sticker from the Royal Postal Mail, and then it went to like there's some customs declaration stickers on here, and then it came to my house by U.S. Postal Service, and it took about 12 days, and I paid $12.80 shipping for this. So I do love free shipping, and I'll take $5 shipping. I'm not a huge fan of $12 shipping, but to be honest, if you're not getting a code at like Hirschner's or Premier or someplace like that, you're probably paying about $12. So I rationalized it like that, plus the fact that it did come from the United Kingdom. So it has and I will break this down what I paid for everything here too, so just so you know, but it says there's a total value of, it's kind of hard to read this. Maybe my invoice will say it better. I think $38.92 in US dollars for the yarn. So I believe I paid just over $50 for the yarn and the shipping. So let's go ahead and open it. I've waited way too long already. Before I open this, I did want to say I am expecting these to be pretty small skeins of yarn. So like about a year ago, I had ordered from Hirschner's, and I had ordered some of this Bougie de France. You probably say that different. And this is how tiny they are. So it's really nice. I have been saving them for the right project, which I don't know what it is yet, because of course I only ordered one of each color. And these are both like a 4-weight cotton. Nope, it's a 3-weight cotton, and they're each 50-gram balls and 125 yards in these. But you can see they are pretty small. That's what I'm expecting these to be. So when I opened these, I was like, oh my gosh, these are so tiny. And that's just me, even though I read, I mean, if I were to read 120 yards, I should know what to expect, but for some reason I was still shocked when I got these. But I'm assuming that's what's in here, so I will not be shocked when I open this. Plus, if there's like 30-some skeins of yarn in here, like this isn't very big. So to me, that is just confirmation that it's going to be pretty small. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up. All right, I have my invoice here. So it looks like, according to my invoice, there should be 24 skeins of yarn in here. And I got multiples of what I could, since again, I was assuming they would be small. There was one that I really wanted because of the color, and there was only one of them. So I tried to get, I got 3 in total, 2 of another color, because I thought like I could probably make a hat out of that and just use the one as the accent color that I really liked. So I'm trying to decide if I want to kind of pull these out and look at them or be surprised when I open them. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of pull them out here as I go, tell you what they are and what it is, and then since the invoice doesn't have the prices that I paid for them on there, I will, after I pull these out, I will go ahead and do like a screen recording of my order from the website, so I can tell you exactly what I paid. All of these were on sale, on top of them being kind of inexpensive. So I'm gonna just kind of grab what I can see as far as the colors go. And you guys, I must be like a total country person, because I looked at the name of this multiple times, and in my mind I was reading it as muskrat. That is not muskrat. Like, we don't even have those in Iowa, I don't think, but I don't know. So this is 100% cotton, and it's mercerized cotton, and I don't want to guess at how that's pronounced. Muscat? I don't know. There's no R in it though, if you're a country person. So Drops Muscat mercerized cotton. This is a 50-gram ball. It is 109 yards, 100% cotton. The color is 81. And let me look at my invoice. This is the color Nutmeg, is what it says right here. So there it is. I think that's super pretty. To me, it looks like more of a coral than a nutmeg. Like, when I think of nutmeg, I think of something maybe with a little bit more brown in it. But I think that's very pretty. And it is, I would say, about the weight of really any cotton that you're probably buying on the market. I mean, it's probably a 3 weight. I know some of the cottons I have gotten, I have, you know, it says they're a 4 weight, but they're definitely kind of thin. So I am definitely glad that I did get 2 of these. I'm not sure what will come to be with this, but very cute right there. Okay, I've got several of these right here. I believe I ordered 6 of them. Yes, I got 6 of these right here. Most of these were cotton yarns that I picked up. So this is called Drops Saffron. I apologize, sorry about that. Drops Saffron, 100% cotton. So this is not mercerized. Color 58. And if I look on my invoice here, this is the color Amethyst. So to me, it's kind of like that dustier lavender color, kind of bordering on a mauve a little bit. It, you know, it kind of blows out when I bring it up to the front right there. So this says, I'll do what I saw Krista on The Secret Yarnery doing. She like holds hers up and then reads another one, which I thought was pretty genius. So this one does say, they don't have crochet hook size on here, but it says, well, it does say needle / hook. So 3 millimeter is what it says there. US 2.5. I don't know anything about knitting needles, so Like to me, I would probably use like a 4 or 4.5, 4.25 hook on this. Because to me, this looks like about a 2 or a 1 weight yarn. It's 50-gram ball, and it is 175 yards of this cotton right here. Very, very pretty. And I did get 6. That way I had a better chance of making something with it. So that is that. And it's got like a little bit of a sheen to it. And it is very, very soft. Like this is definitely not a dishcloth type of cotton. Neither was the other one. I am going to grab that real quick, that nutmeg. And this one does say, as far as needles, it says 4mm US 6. And then it does say G6. So that would be the crochet hook, I believe, if I'm reading this right. Which, like I said, this did seem like a 4 weight. So, okay, you guys, I'm off to a terrible start. I've already made a mistake. You know how I was like, this doesn't look like nutmeg to me. Okay, so I actually ordered 2 different colors of this muscat. If I'm murdering this, just tell me. So this one down here, I believe, would be the nutmeg. And because this would make more sense that this was clay. So, like this is a little, definitely like a mauvey purpley color for the nutmeg, but this has to be clay. Like there's no way that this isn't clay. So in comparison, like I said, this is the nutmeg and the muscat, and this is the saffron. And this one, they called amethyst. So you can see how close the nutmeg is to the amethyst there. And to compare to, there is a lot of shine on this mercerized cotton right here. So anyway, I just thought I would try to clarify that a little better since that was a mistake. So, okay, so this next one is called Drops Belle. So here's what this looks like right here. And this is, it just says Everyday Luxury. Drops Belle Everyday Luxury is a combination yarn. It is 53% cotton, 33% viscose, and 14% linen. And this is nice. So it's very, very soft, and to feel the skein like this, it feels a lot like the Hobby Lobby Breathe Deep, or feels like Butter. I mean, it's a little bit rougher, you know, because of that linen and cotton in there, but I believe linen gets softer over time. But it like to feel it like this, it kind of has that feel. You can see it's got a little more texture to it. I don't know if you can actually see that. If I cover up my face, will it show it a little better? I don't know. I see people doing that. I don't know how that works. I don't think I even have autofocus on my camera. So, but it has a little more texture to it. You can see the strands are woven. There is a chance it could be a little bit more splitty, I think, because I can see that texture in there, but I am definitely willing to chance it. So these are, they are the size I was expecting, because, yep, that's okay. So this was the color I had really had my heart set on, the Almond Rose, and they did only have the one of these, so I did snatch it up, but I wanted to get more of the same type. And then this right here is called Rose Water. So to me, it just has like a hint of pink to it. Hopefully that looks good enough that I can put those together. This one's definitely got more color than this one does, but we will see how that goes. But I'm very happy with this. It feels great. Again, I would, you know, have it on something that touches my body. I'm not planning on using any of these, I don't think, for like bags or stuff like that. So this was Drops Belle, and it is 50 grams, of course, and 131 yards. and it says needle hook 4mm US 6 G6 for this right here. The next one is Drops Paris, 100% cotton, and I picked up 6 of these, and this is in the color Old Pink. So when I'm looking at it on camera, it's coming off a little bit more vibrant than it is in real life. In real life here, it has a little bit more of like a dustier or muted tone to it. If you can see it a little bit better there. So this one, the Drops Paris, the construction of this one is definitely a little more like I'm used to, like you would find with your like just regular cottons you buy. That's what it looks like, but it is considerably softer than I mean, you could not, like touching it, you would not compare this to Lilies and Cream or Crafter's Secret or Big Twist cotton as far as softness goes, but construction wise and like thickness of the yarn, that is what I would compare it to. So let's see what it says about this. It says needle hook 5mm US 8 H8, and it has 50 grams. It is 82 yards and 100% cotton. So, but again, like I said, so much softer than what I'm used to for basically the same construction. I did go a little like off-brand with my colors here, but I did really like this color. The color is called Petrol, and this is Drops Charisma, and this is, it says Drops Charisma Mix, a super wash treated wool classic. And I'll bring this up here. It's coming off a little bit like more of a royal blue on camera, where it's definitely a little darker, like not in the teal family, but maybe more of like a night or an indigo. It's not like a bright royal blue by any means. And it's not a tweed by any means, but there are definitely some variations in the color right there. Like that's not giving you an accurate portrayal of the color, but you can see how there is variation in it. So it says, let's see what it says here. I'll bring this one up here for you. And it says needle hook 4mm US 6 G6. It is a 50 gram ball, 109 yards, and it is 100% wool. So I'm not really sure why it says Charisma Mix. I don't know. I don't know why that is, but it's very, very pretty. And I thought this would make like a nice hat for possibly my husband. And it is very soft. It is a nice 4-weight there. You can see that. There's a little bit of fuzzies to it. Like it doesn't have a halo by any means, but there's fuzzies on there. So different than the, like, it feels different than the Must Be Merino that I have gotten at Hobby Lobby. But now that I'm saying that out loud, I feel like the Must Be Merino is a blend. This, I mean, like it feels, there's a notable difference between this and the blend. Like it's not, how do I want to say this? It's slicker. Like it does not look like it would be a slick yarn because it has like the little bit of fuzz on there, but it almost feels slick to the touch. So I think this will be nice to work up into a hat. Okay, there is one other yarn in this haul that I'm going to show you. And then I do remember I had actually thrifted 2 balls of a Drops yarn. I'm going to pull out of my stash because I know exactly where it is. And so I'm going to show you that one and tell you the funny part about that in a second. But this right here is Drops Fable Print Super Wash Treated Sock Wool. And I will bring this up here. This is the color Soft Chocolate, if I hadn't said that already. But those are definitely Shannon colors right there. I think it's gorgeous. So it says here, needle hook, 3mm US 2.5 D3, 50-gram ball, 224 yards. It is 75% wool and 25% polyamide. And it is soft. I mean, it's definitely fine weight. Definitely fine weight right there. You can see it's also a little bit fuzzy. I'm sure this is going to be a much busier yarn just based on this. And I have no desire to make a sock. None whatsoever. But after I made that virus shawl in the fingering weight yarn from Knit Picks, I was like, you know, I kind of like having a fine weight yarn once in a while. So I thought this would be very pretty, and I got 3 of them. So I have got about 675 yards of this. And I did think that maybe I could pair it with another solid fine weight yarn, you know, in one of these neutral colors, and, you know, make a shawl for myself out of that. You can kind of see just wound. This one at the bottom is wound a little different, looks a little darker than those top 2, but I am really happy with all of these. I will, like I said, I'm going to real quick dig out that old drops one that I had thrifted. I am going to lay out all of these so you can kind of see all the color palette and see them all together and see the sizes of them. And was there one other thing I was going to do? Oh, yeah. I was going to also pull up my my invoice so you can see the prices. So please stick around for the rest of the video. Okay, so the yarn I had previously thrifted was called Drops Eskimo Mix, 100% wool, excellent for felting. And this says hook needle, 8mm US 11, L11, 50-gram ball, 54 yards, 100% wool. And I mean, it is really thick here. I thrifted 2 of these, and the bag that they were in, it was $2 for the 2 of them. And one of them had been taken out of the ball band, and it's a little bit of a mess. It seems to have bulked up a little bit, so I don't know if that's someone had tried working with it and then frogged it and it just kind of, you know, plumped up or not. But this is what it looks like. I paid $2 for 2 of them. And on the website, so they have changed the name. It is called Snow, and then it says formerly Eskimo. And they're like $1.80 a piece. So I did get it for a discount, but it wasn't like a flamin' deal like, you know, I had kind of originally thought when I got it. But I haven't used this yet. On the website it says it's excellent for felting, which I'm not really interested in trying. I think I would have enough here for just like a nice little cowl with the 2 of these. Or I might end up looking up, like this says color 36. And of course, I don't know, they have the numbers on the ball bands, and on the sheet it says, so I'm sure I could email them and ask them if I wanted to get the same, or I could just guess by the couple lavenderish colors they have there. So I just wanted to give you a little bit of an overview here so you could see them a little bit better. Here are the 4 of this one right here. My overall takeaway from this is it's very shiny and very, very pretty. Like that would make an absolutely gorgeous shawl or top. I think it would be absolutely beautiful. I've got the saffrons right there. And that one is definitely not as shiny, a little more muted. Definitely the Paris would be, out of any of them, I would say like the least refined, but still very, very soft. And the bells right here, and again you can kind of see just how textured those are. The charisma the Fable. Ignore the Lion brand. The Fable. And then I did throw up that one Eskimo now called Snow that is there. So I am very pleased with this haul. I will definitely keep you posted as time goes on and I make some projects. But if you're interested in seeing what these cost me, I'm going to go ahead and pull up my invoice on screen. You guys, I feel like such a dork because for whatever reason, I cannot find my email anywhere. And I also wasn't able to log in. So I don't know if I typed something wrong or if it was because I was in a hurry, but I do apologize for that. Now, all of the yarns I got were on sale. I'm currently right here showing you their current sales on the laughinghens.us website. And, you know, I think like the Paris was around $1 and I had signed up for their welcome email. So I got an additional 10% off. So definitely sign up for that. So I think I got the Paris for around 85 cents, just as an example. But I will go ahead and link like the main drops website down in the description. I will also have the Laughing Hens US site down in the description. And like I said, sign up for their welcome email and just kind of look at the ones that are on sale because, you know, if I got yarns for under $1 and around $1.50 and $2, that's amazing. I hope you enjoyed that haul, and I did want to take this opportunity. I'm not one for dad jokes, but since I'm doing a video on drops yarn, I thought I would take this opportunity to let you know something just dropped. Okay, that was really cheesy. I'm sorry. But I don't know if you saw my sweatshirt during this video. This one says Resting Stitch Face. And this is actually in my merch shop. So I have ordered a couple things and checked them out just to make sure I like everything. And I've got one design that has the Shannon Talks Yarn logo on it, but otherwise everything is just yarn related. And if you would like to check that out, I will have a direct link to this sweatshirt, and I will also just have a link to the merch shop. This is a unisex color block hoodie in the size extra large, and I will go ahead and just show you how the fit is. So I like when I order like dresses and stuff like that or tops, I would get like a 14, maybe a 16 or 14, 16 if it's all the same. I am generally fairly comfortable in like an extra large or 1XL. So this is unisex since it's like, you know, for a man as well. It's definitely a little bit bulkier here. It's not like a super flattering sweatshirt, but it's like cozy, if that makes sense. So it is just like all the fleece lined. It's not super thick and heavy. It's not like, you know, a cold weather Carhartt type of thing, but it was, you know, decently affordable, and I thought it was super cute. So if you want to check that out, I will have a link to it since they've dropped now. Thanks so much for talking yarn with me, guys. Have a great day, and thank you for everybody who stuck around to the very end. Bye!